Colorado Springs exploded in the last half of the 20th century. It changed from a charming mountain town into a wonderland of concrete and asphalt, a dizzying array of places to eat and shop, never more than a few feet from your car. Strip malls and big box stores. Rooftops as far as the eye can see. But civic leaders weren't satisfied. They wanted more. Well, we were getting more, all right.
And too much development, we don't have enough water.
All these people, what are we going to do with them?
Was hack everybody's beautiful 100-year-old trees up.
More and more polluted.
Crime up.
The noise of the city.
We didn't want a Walmart in our backyard.
The traffic is that's a major bummer.
It seems like they're taxing everything now.
You know, it's all boiling down to too many people.
We were trading away the town's charm, environment, and quality of life. And for what? That ticked me off. So I decided to do something about it. I became a GrowthBuster.
Yippee-ki-yay.
I called out my hometown for being addicted to growth.
At the city level, we're never satisfied. No matter how many employers we have, we need more.
4 out of 5 of those jobs will go to people who move to the city.
Congestion delays quadrupled.
Life-supporting utilities should not be taxed to fund economic development.
Oh, hi. I was just getting ready for the growth industry to give it to me once more.
We won't be able to run our buses or water our parks, but we'll have every employer here. We'll have kept them, but they'll all be on the dole. I think by all accounts that growth is a pretty foolish thing to base our prosperity on. We've dug ourselves into a hole. If we want real progress, we can't keep doing things the way we've been doing them.
The opposite of growing is really dying.
With all due respect, I'm going to file that under folk economics.
I begged my town to adopt a sustainable, ecologically responsible prosperity strategy.
I'm against economic development strategies that encourage, accelerate, and rely on population expansion.
Our goal seems to be like Denver. And then after that, we want to be like Atlanta.
The bigger the city, the worse the traffic congestion, the lower the air quality, the higher the taxes and the cost of living.
The city's own surveys showed the impacts of growth were a top concern to a majority of citizens. But where were these citizens?
You know, I was offering solutions in Colorado Springs and nobody thought there was a problem to be solved.
The more people we get in here, the more the economy is going to go up.
And I want my home value to continue to go up.
I mean, I'm not anti-growth.
I just would like to see it stop growing as fast.
We do need to look at ways to grow smarter.
I want responsible growth.
Well, we just need to do logical growth.
People do complain about the traffic, do complain about the noise and that sort of thing, but they think it is inevitable.
Voters will say that they don't like seeing all the commercial growth, and then the same voter will tell you 5 minutes later that they can't wait until Target gets open.
That's almost un-American to stop growth or be talking about stopping growth.
Amazing. The very people who complain about the costs and impacts of growth, even the people trying to make our town more sustainable, are afraid to question growth.
If you don't grow, you die. How do you always answer that?
Well, that's why I'm making this film, Chuck.
So I set out to debunk the myth. I found Colorado Springs isn't unique.
Most communities have been pursuing pedal-to-the-metal growth. Subsidize as much as possible, encourage it as much as possible, make sure that every policy that you have facilitates and induces as much growth as possible.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calling, 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 calling. Call the GrowthBuster.